It's Wednesday. It's time for our weekly trip to the new zoo.
Neil Anderson recently showed us around the Prairie Dog exhibit. Good morning, Neil.
Well, good morning, guys. Behind me is the black-tailed prairie dog exhibit, and you can see we have one that's out at this particular time. We only have one in the exhibit. We are looking at bringing in about 6 more from the Henry Vilas Zoo down in Madison. One of the things with this exhibit, we just renovated the exhibit for a few reasons. We only had the one. The rest of the prairie dogs had aged, and now we're starting the colony back up. Henry Vilas Zoo, they had a number of little prairie dogs that were born this year, so we're going to go ahead and bring a few of them up here and start a colony. You see this prairie dog is checking everything out. But you know, with the rain that we had, and you have these exhibits here, you know, kind of these moated exhibits, and one of the things that we did here, which is really worked out fantastic, is with that heavy rain, what we ended up doing is along the inside we put a whole drainage area in. And this is, you know, this is interesting because with the prairie dogs under this exhibit, what we have is probably about 3-4 feet down, we have chain link fence that goes completely underneath the exhibit, and it butts up against this cement wall, and that's so they can't dig out. Now we really have a high water table too, so the water is not too far down below. So what happens if we get that real heavy rain that comes in, like we did, you know, the past week, what we needed to do is put a nice irrigation system in, and we did, and we ran right across the back. You can see, if looking around the back of this exhibit, we put a whole sump system in. And this is unique too, so when you're putting a sump system, it isn't like just putting a sump system in your basement, but also what you have to do is take a look at having it set up so they can't climb out, they can't climb in, and the pipes that run underneath here had to be protected with hardware cloth too. And we had to use PVC, so we had to do some unique things here, you know, so that the prairie dogs couldn't get into that system themselves, but it has really worked out fantastic with those heavy rains. It stays nice and high and dry, and we're really excited. So within the next week or two, we should be able to go ahead and bring those new prairie dogs in, and we'll have a very, very active prairie dog exhibit late fall, and especially going into the beginning of next year. With that, back to you guys.
Definitely something to look forward to.
They always look happy.